take a look at a GM over here. This play could be pretty good, but we want to look for a bit of power here. So GM is set up to test 36 to 36.80. It's a good chance that they might hit the higher target range, which is about 36.80 to 37. But you know what? Even if you hit 36, you're looking at about 100% gains, maybe more. On these July 21 34 calls should be used. Said it could, but should be used. I think those are just the best ones to use here, and I'll show you why. This stock is overbought, but they might relax this, they may not. You notice that I think about GM is that there was no weakness during Friday's strong selling. But anyways, what we want to look for to get in early is we want GM needs to break above 34.50 on some good action volume. And good action volume is 1 million on a 10-minute chart. Now, if the volume isn't there, I will explain in the video. Okay, so, what I would look to use is see what kind of basing is happening above 34.50 and look for power through 34.80 to 35. I still think that if we don't get the volume, they might want to raise the price up and then pull it back without the volume and consolidate it. It's hard to say. So, this could remain overbought, and what they could do is sometimes they make a day where they make a strong move, they pull it back, and then to relieve the overbought situation, and then set it up again. Of course, with the July 21 34 calls, you'll have lots of time, and it's very likely that they're going to try and attempt that 36 to 36.80. All right, so here we are at the Yahoo, and General GM closed at 34.34 on June the 9th. And here are the July 21 calls, and I like these, and I'll show you why. So look at this open interest here. Right, there was good trading happening here. So if ones want to use the 35s, they could. So what we'll do is, in the video, what I do is we record this. So we'll see how this all plays out, if we can confirm, and how much value these options went up. So you've got the 35 calls one could use. There's some open interest in here, not as much trading, and then of course the 34s, lots of trading, lots of open interest. Sweet spot 34 calls. All right, people. Alright, if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, Power Target Trades, I suggest you subscribe. See the center Power Target Trades going to appear here at the end of the video. A circle format, simply click on it. It's going to give you an easy way to subscribe. People, I make a lot of great plans. Short-term plans with weekly calls for stocks that are set up, something like GS, and longer-term plans with longer-term options, such as stuff like MS, which is a slower mover, just like GM, but with longer-term options. This is pretty longer-term. I made some great plans with KO. Hit 300-400% with more than a month time frame, but the options were 34 cents and they hit a high of about $2. So you get the picture. Lots of strong gains. Now this GM, obviously, I don't think it can make that kind of gains, but 150%, 100 to 150% to even 200% gains could be possible depending on how strong the move is. Sometimes, if the move isn't strong enough, you're taking small profits or just scratch out. I'm making a lot of great plans. So check out BA plan as well. One of the reasons why GM could do well is because BA wants to do well. So banks are good as well. So I made another GS plan. The banks are in favor. I mean, there's been lots of gains to be made in options, hundreds and hundreds of percent gains. Crazy amounts of money could have been made if you bought weekly calls, and weekly calls are just for the week, right? But they were so strong. This GS plan that I posted, well, it's over here. I mean, right into the end of the month, because I talked about the 217, and Goldman Sachs closed at 222. So when you go strongly into the money into a plan, it just pays very well, very, very well. And again, weekly calls. This plan, you should check it out over here. It's on my playlist over here, the GS plan. So there you have, people, a great update on GM. Thanks for listening. Like the video.